There's a lot of reasons why this is a great win. That being one of them, the years that we've been chipping away at this, that's one reason to be excited. The growth that we've seen from our very first game till now, even from Christmas break, the tournament before we left, to SDSU, to at Denver, to here. I mean, you can see the confidence growing, the strength growing. That's another reason to be excited. These kids have come in every day and worked very, very hard, and it's not easy. They've never made an excuse. They've taken the game plan, done to the best of their ability what we've asked them to do, and that takes a lot of grit and focus, and I'm extremely, extremely proud of all of them.
Early on, they tried to kind of beat you up in the post, but you guys had none of it. Bree and Riley and some other players rebounded well. How big was that?
The rebounding was huge. We talked about before this game, but every game, we need to crash the glass. We have capable offensive rebounders. We need those extra possessions offensively, but then on the flip side, we need to control the defensive glass to limit their possessions. So we had that same conversation today. Down a post player, it was Bree's going to need to pick up a couple more, but so are some of the other guards. So it was definitely a team win on all categories, but specifically that rebounding category.
Injuries are what?
Riley Nudell has a shoulder injury, and she's kind of day-to-day. Emily Spear has a right leg that's ailing, and she's day-to-day as well.
Did you mean Jacobson?
What did I say?
Nudell.
Oh, I meant Jacobson, sorry. RJ, Riley Jacobson.
When did you decide to play Goodhope more then?
I think we wanted to still play at our pace, and that requires bodies. So she was the next person up. She answered the call very well when her name was called, and she handled herself very well. Really proud of her.
Playing a team like South Dakota, did you seem like your team was a little bit more locked in and focused before this game, or anything like that?
I would say no. I've seen the same level of focus and attention to detail for SDSU, for Denver, and for tonight. And that's something that's grown throughout the non-conference. You know, we didn't make this any bigger of a game than it is. And so I think the captains have done a great job of, this is the next game on the schedule, this is what we got to do, this is how we prepare. And I thought they did that again tonight.
And I thought, Autumn, you know, what does it mean to you? What does it show you to see these younger players really showing some grit out there?
I think it gives them a lot of confidence. And to me, I enjoy seeing them play with confidence, with smiles on their faces, having fun. A freshman year in any sport at any level is challenging. And all of our freshmen have had their challenges. Autumn's had hers, Anna's had hers. And so for them to prepare and when called upon, be ready and give what they can give, kind of see a little of their anxiety melt away and smiles on their faces. I enjoy that for those kids.
1,000 career points, and what does she have to this program?
She means a lot, and a lot of people ask a lot of questions, and I can't do her due justice and due diligence in all the conversations. She's a great shooter. She's a great competitor. I'm glad that she has this honor, but she's made no big deal of it. She hasn't talked about it. I haven't talked to her about it. It's kind of, what you see is what you get. She just comes to work every day, wants to put the ball in the basket and then help her team any way she can. But at the end of the day, some of the records that she will have when she graduates in a long time are good for her and for our program.
Beating a 3-12 team is one thing, but this team came in 13-2, number 8. What's that say for your program?
I think it validates what we talk about in the locker room every day, that we are getting better, that we see the improvements, and then to get a W from the outside world and the conversations that the media has and all of you have. These are young kids. These are 18 to 22-year-olds. They want that gratification and that publicity and whatnot too. So I think it's more of a validation than a revelation or anything. I mean, we knew we could do it, and we've been working toward it, and we've been getting better, and they know that. But then getting the W on the backside is always good.
Here at NDSU, where do you think this win ranks for you?
I'll just say this year, obviously, it's the most exciting. We beat STSU my first year, and in a different capacity, that was very exciting. But when you recruit and you talk to kids about being a difference maker, being the beginning of something, being the start of something, this is exactly what you're talking about.
It's always good to be at South Dakota, or South Dakota teams. Coming off a road win, I think that was really, really good for us, a nice confidence boost, and it was really nice to get home and get this win at home, and hopefully we can carry it Saturday.
First quarter, you guys held 29% from the field. What was it like, and how nice was it to kind of get that jump start?
Good. I mean, we really practiced their offense in practice, and we thought we had a good grip on it, so we came out. I thought we executed great on defense, and we did.
In the quarter, they kind of come back, take the lead for a brief amount of time. Did Coach stay, just withstand the storms, keep following the process, and hopefully it's going to turn out?
Throughout the game, there's always going to be some adversity. We were confident throughout the whole game that we can get a win, and I thought we just kept our heads in the right places, and we did.
How'd you maintain going in with 8 players? You've been in that spot before, and how'd you maintain that confidence?
I mean, next man up, next person on the bench called their name, ready to go. Anna came out, hit some huge threes for us. It was awesome.
You sort of play with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, considering you're a South Dakota native.
Yeah, definitely. I think that
coming from there, it's a little bit extra. You come out with a little bit more fire every game.
Well, the fact your dad was a South Dakota player.
yeah.
I think, especially, going to see him after this, I think it's going to be an even better win.
Being such a young player, how important is it? How big is it for you to come off the bench and contribute like you did?
I think all season.
Season, it kind of comes down to the older kids helping us out a lot, so they prepare us mostly for this game. I think that the older kids have just helped us out so much, just with growth throughout the season.
You know you're going to play? I mean, when did you find out you're going to play more minutes today?
I don't know. I just always have to be ready. I think it just game to game, whatever we need, what's going on. It's not necessarily. It's just who's playing the best. I think. So.
It's a cool accomplishment, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. Or just gonna keep playing and keep doing what I'm doing.